I just want to give a shout out. Lil Rich is one of those proud dad moments when your son cries. So they were 6-0, I think, in their fantasy or their flag football league, and then they had their last game, and they lost.
Aww.
Yeah, and he was so upset that his mother called me and said, "Hey, I think you're gonna need to talk to Lil Rich." And I'm like, "Why?" She's like, "They just lost it was their last game, and they just lost," and he's like really upset and he's crying, and I'm like, "Yes." Yes.
What was the speech?
The psycho is building, that competitive chaos. Like that part for me was a proud dad, but shout out to the WNS Jets. You guys had a heck of a flag football season. Can't wait for next season. But it was cool to see it matter so much to him that like he got emotional about it. Like that to me is if you are a parent of an athlete or if you are an athlete, you understand that psychosis is just a little. Some kids are happy to go eat pizza. It's like, we're going to go eat pizza afterward. Little Rich is over there bawling, like just like my existence just got destroyed. And it's like, we got to teach him to manage that a little bit. But that was a proud dad moment to know that something mattered so much to him from a competitive space.
I actually want to get into that really quick because you guys are all dads and you all have kids. And I actually have, I'm curious of what these speeches look like and at what age and so forth. So how old is Little Rich?
He's 10.
He's 10. So like, what do you say?
No, in that moment, by the time I got to him, we were doing coaches interviews. So I was like, She's like, "Hey, can you speak to him?" And I was like, "Just FaceTime me so I can talk to him." FaceTimes me, I'm talking to, one of the coaches. So I call afterwards. Afterwards, he was better. And I was just like, "Hey, buddy, Daddy's lost a lot." I was like, "Daddy's lost a lot of the last games, a lot. It's part of it. I'm proud of you. Emotions are okay. It means it matters to you, right? That's why we get back to work and we get back because we don't want to feel that feeling again."
Perk, what's the message you give to your kiddos?
I mean, I don't say nothing to in those moments. I really don't, because they need to feel it. They need to feel it. And then when I was my son's little league coaches in basketball for the longest, and I used to yell at them like, "Hey, look, that was your help. You can't turn over the ball." And like my middle son, Kingston, he always used to cry on the floor. Like always used to cry on the floor. And I'm like, look, I don't give a damn what you think or what kind of tears you're shedding. I'm going to always say something. So I had to break him out of that cycle. Once I broke him out of that cycle, like then all of a sudden the bad body language started happening, right? Like I stopped being this coach. I'm on the sideline. I would say something and you could see the face was like, "Man, come on, dog. Like here you go tripping again." And so one day I told him, I was like, "Listen, when I stop talking to you, that's when you should be worried. But the fact that I'm here at this game, taking time out of my schedule to support my son and want you to get better, then you should embrace that. Because when I stop talking to you, that means I'm not fucking with you no more in this sport." And then I didn't give up on it. No,
I feel like our messages are a little different. I feel like our messages are a little different, but I hear your message. No, I hear your message 1,000%. That's why I don't coach my kids. I haven't coached them yet. I've like deferred it because I understand there's goods and bads to it. Because my kids really enjoy it. There's good and bad to it. I'm just more of like, I'm gonna wait till you're 12, 13. When you get in that range, then we can have like real, like actual conversations. Right now, I haven't coached them. I just support them and like help be dad. You're coaching. That's different. I'd be an asshole too.
It's gonna get to a point where you're gonna coach them.
I agree. No, I agree. But, I'm just waiting as long as I can.
No, but you know why? Because you're going to have a coach that's going to be coaching them that's going to piss you the fuck off. And you're going to say, "Hey, man, look, I can't have my son around."
That is why I am retiring from broadcasting at 50. That's why, listen, everybody, I will be done with all of this at 50. My boys will be 13 and 15. I would have done this for 10 years. So I have 5 more years. I'm 45. So announcing my 5-year retirement right now for this specific reason, because I'm so obsessed with my 2 boys. So at that age, I want to be able to be there for all their high school games, all that stuff. I'm not missing Christmases. I'm not doing any of that stuff anymore. So here I am formally announcing my retirement at the age of 50.
We'll believe it when we see it.
No, I'm being serious.
Did you say that at the Cavs parade? Did you say,
yeah, the money showed up. But I just gave you, but I'm saying that has always been my 10-year plan for like broadcasting in this space, is because, to Perk's point, like you're going to get to an age where it's like if this is your kid's passion And from the position that we're in, I know everyone's not able to do that, but we're able to be like, okay, if this is what you want, I got you. So yeah, 5 more years.
And we're seeing this so much right now, right? Like you have Rajon Rondo and his son Pierre Rondo. Like Rondo is not he refused to take a full-time coaching job. Like he taps in every now and then with the Milwaukee Bucks, but he has turned down offers just because he wants to invest and be there with his son. Invest his time with his son at this age. Right?
I worked this hard to keep working.
Jamal Crawford. He's with his son all the time, right? And then you look at it's just happening. Like guys want to be there. You should want to be there because the worst thing in the world is having a son that loves the game of basketball, that can actually play the game of basketball, but you have to put him in someone else's hands to teach him and show him the way.
God, it's like how long have we been doing this? Like it's like I would love to give it to somebody more qualified, but I don't think that the next time you most likely will get someone more qualified is when your son gets to college. Like I truly, like I'm not, like once you get the college coaches, they know more basketball than I do. They've watched it for 30, 40 years with a different eye. So like I am not sitting up here saying I'm smart, but I don't know if there's a lot of high school ranks where the person that's teaching my son knows more than me.
Yeah.
Right. And that's not disrespectful. That's just because of our craft and where our profession.
Prep school.
Is there a difference? Is there a different message that you give, Devin? Because you have 3 daughters.
It's a very different space.
Yeah. Couldn't have happened to a better guy.
Yeah, it's a different space. And I've coached them early on, and I had to separate because they couldn't separate between dad and coach. So like Perk said, you yell at them, you scream at them, you come home, they still pissed off 3 hours later. And you like, we need to get over that. Like, no, Dad, I don't, bad body language, you yell at them about that. So I had to literally step out and let somebody else take that. But I still get the crying and the coach don't like me and this and that. I just try to guide them in a way like, look, the coach knows what he's talking about. He's telling you the same things that I would tell you. You just got to learn how to do it better. You got to learn how to, they don't have that competitive psycho space.
Yeah.
None of my girls have that. And I recognize that early on.
And that's okay. And the recognition of it is like, because then it level sets you of like, I want to be here and support you and enjoy it.
Right.
Because there's a different type of love that you give those kids.
Right.
And there's a different type of love that when you got a psycho.
Yeah.
Right. Like you got a psycho, that's a different like kind of thing. Can I tell you a crazy story about my childhood? Mm-hmm. So it's the district-wide field day. I'd done so well at field day for my school that this was the day. No, stay with me. This was the day that the kids got to go participate against other schools. So I go to ride my mom gives me some money. I go ride my bike to grab a Lunchable at the 7-Eleven for my lunch. I'm riding my bike to the Lunchable. This lady's looking right. She taps me with her car. She hits me with her car on my bike. So like I'm like crying, I was more scared. Like the lady was going 2 miles an hour. Some fireman picks me up and is like, hey, where do you live? Takes me home. My mom told me I couldn't go to the field day, that I had to go to the doctor. When I told you, I was in my room screaming and beating on the walls. This was the only day as the poor kid living in Paradise Valley, Arizona, like that I got to be like, oh, it's my time now. And that's all. I was so psychotic about just loving sports and wanting to compete. When that random thing happened and my mom's like, you can't, like, we got to go see a lawyer. We got to go see a doctor. Like if something's wrong with you, you're growing, all the right things that a parent should do. But it was literally on my way to like the district field days and I cried my eyes out and like beat against the wall screaming. That was probably the biggest temper tantrum I've ever had in my life.
You're about to drive home my point. Shout out to moms. Because in these moments, like literally having to, as you guys were just talking about how, you manage the conversations with the kiddos and the man in the house, et cetera. Not only do they then have to manage the emotions that come, because I was that kid, the emotions that then come, but also they have to deal with y'all asses.
Yeah.
And that's tough.
That conversation?
Yeah.
That's tough.
That's why she said, she was like, hey, can you talk to your son? She called me and then like, I'm sitting here like, oh, he cried. He was mad. How mad was he? It's like he was upset. I was like, oh yeah,
you're like
good.
relishing in it.
I was like, yeah, that's good. Because that's a blessing, right? If you enjoy sports, right? I don't necessarily win, but like NBA players marvel at LeBron and Kobe's focus. That's a different level of psychosis, right? And like we marvel at it. Like that's why there's a mentality named after it. But like not everybody got that. Not everybody has our psychosis to be able Division I to be able to play that. Not everybody has that.
Well, the most important thing about Lil Rich is that the reason that you were so excited is that he showed that he cared. That's the first step of being an athlete, right? It's showing that you care and you want to compete. Like
and flag football ain't even a sport.
Right.
He just joined the school
it's about
league.
to be.
Yes, well, yeah, he's nice at it. I'll give him
like
that.
we all are athletes, but by nature, we love to compete. I don't give a damn what it is. Like
I want to win at everything. I want to win at everything.
Everything.
Allie, if I tell you right now, I will bust your ass in Monopoly. You go
No, you won't.
No, you won't. See what I'm saying? It's just it's the
I'll poison your
nature.
drink.
And you know why I crave it though?
Make sure
You know
you were
why I
not
crave it
focused
is
like
I
that.
was the only person in my household that had it. None of my family members played sports. My brothers didn't play sports. My parents were working 2 jobs. So I'm just sitting here with this psycho energy, right? Of just like wanting to compete.
I could not imagine living in your brain.
Oh my, no, it's not even the brain. It's just like that little fucking golden retriever body bouncing around the walls at 13 years old.
So shout out to you, Mom. It took me this long to look into a camera and say that I love you and I appreciate you for everything that you did.
Yeah, what took so long?
Managing those conversations between dad. I do know that our listeners and our viewers love when you guys open up about that stuff. So thank you as well for sharing.